Most retirement advice tells women what to save, what to invest in, and how to stretch every dollar. But very few people talk about the other side of retirement planning, what to let go of. After years of watching women transition into retirement, one truth becomes very clear. Retirement doesn't get easier by adding more. It gets better by removing the things that quietly drain your time, money, and peace of mind. And this isn't about deprivation. It's about alignment. There are two kinds of women watching this right now. The first is thinking, am I really ready? What if I make a mistake? And the second is thinking, I've worked hard. I'm ready to enjoy this next chapter, but I want it to feel lighter. No matter which one you are, selling, or letting go of, the right things before retirement can make the difference between feeling anxious and feeling free. Today, we'll walk through 7 things many women are better off selling before they retire, starting with the ones that have the biggest impact, financially and emotionally. For many women, the family home holds decades of memories. Raising children, hosting holidays, building a life. But here's the honest question retirement asks you. Does this house still serve who you are now, or who you used to be? An oversized home often comes with higher property taxes, rising maintenance costs, more cleaning, repairs, and stress, and money trapped in equity you can't easily use. One woman I worked with loved her neighborhood, but not the responsibility anymore. By selling her large home and moving into a smaller place nearby, she cut her monthly expenses by over $1,200, freed up cash to travel without guilt, and stopped feeling like her house was managing her life. Downsizing isn't giving up, it's buying back time, energy, and flexibility. 2. Financial support that's quietly delaying your freedom. This is one of the hardest topics for women, because it involves family. Helping adult children financially often comes from love, but love should not cost you your own security. Many women don't realize how much ongoing support, temporary help that becomes permanent, or covering expenses out of habit, can delay retirement by years. Here's the reality. Your time horizon is shorter. Your children's is longer. There are loans for homes, loans for education, loans for cars. There are no loans for retirement. Supporting your children should be a choice, not a quiet obligation that steals your peace. Expensive possessions that have become emotional burdens. Boats, RVs, second vehicles, storage units filled with someday items. Many women hold onto these things not because they use them, but because letting go feels like letting go of a version of themselves. One woman owned a vacation property she barely visited. It cost her thousands each year in taxes, insurance, and upkeep, and constant worry. Once she sold it, something unexpected happened. She didn't feel loss. She felt relief. She kept the memories and released the responsibility. Retirement isn't the time to manage things. It's the time to experience life. 4. Extra vehicles you no longer need. Expanded. For many women, cars represent independence and security. For years, having an extra vehicle meant flexibility, getting kids to school, commuting, running errands, juggling work and family. But retirement quietly changes that equation. When you're no longer commuting 5 days a week, a second or third vehicle often sits unused, yet it still costs you every single month. Insurance premiums, registration fees, maintenance, repairs, depreciation. Even a rarely driven car can easily cost $2,500 to $4,000 per year, just to exist in your driveway or garage. I've seen many retired women hesitate to sell a second vehicle because of what-if scenarios. What if I need it one day? What if schedules overlap? What if it's inconvenient? So here's a powerful exercise many women use. They live as if they only have one car for 60 or 90 days. Most are surprised by how rarely the second car is actually missed. Selling an unused vehicle doesn't just free up cash. It reduces decisions, responsibilities, and mental clutter. In retirement, convenience isn't about having more options. It's about having fewer things to manage. 5. High-risk investments that disrupt your sleep. Expanded. One of the biggest shifts women experience in retirement is how they relate to risk. During working years, market swings feel temporary. You have income coming in, time to recover, years ahead. But retirement changes the stakes. Suddenly, volatility feels personal. A market drop doesn't just affect numbers, it affects confidence and peace of mind. Many women hold on to aggressive investments, complex strategies, or assets they never fully understood, because they're afraid of missing out. But here's the truth. You don't need maximum growth anymore. You need reliable income and stability. An investment that keeps you checking your account every day is already costing you too much. In retirement, success isn't measured by beating the market. It's measured by sleeping well, knowing your lifestyle is supported. Sometimes the smartest move isn't earning more. It's removing stress. 6. The identity built around work, expanded. This is one of the most emotional transitions women face in retirement. For decades, your value may have been tied to being productive, being dependable, being needed by others. You may have been the organizer, the provider, the fixer, the professional. Then retirement arrives, and suddenly the structure disappears. Many women don't realize how tightly their identity is wrapped around responsibility until it's gone. Some try to recreate their working life immediately. Others feel restless, uneasy, or invisible. But retirement isn't asking you to stop being valuable. It's asking you to redefine value. Women who thrive in retirement allow themselves to release the pressure to be useful and discover joy in simply being present. You don't need a title to matter. You don't need a schedule to be worthy. Letting go of your work identity creates space for curiosity, creativity, and connection, things that were often buried under obligation. 7. The fear that you'll regret letting go, expanded. This final one may be the hardest and the quietest. Many women hold on to things, commitments, or responsibilities, not because they want them, but because they fear regret. What if I need this later? What if I change my mind? What if this was a mistake? Fear often disguises itself as caution. But here's what most retired women eventually realize: regret rarely comes from letting go. It comes from waiting too long. You can replace money, you can adjust plans, you can change direction. You cannot replace time, health, or energy. Letting go doesn't close doors. It opens them, and the confidence to release what no longer fits. Retirement isn't about giving things up. It's about letting go of what no longer fits the life you want now. When you simplify, you gain clarity. When you release the past, you create space for freedom, confidence, and peace of mind. If this helped you think differently about retirement, like this video and subscribe for more honest guidance for women in this stage of life. Your next chapter should feel lighter, and it can.